Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move it, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 6. Gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 37. 14 yards that time for number 14. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to catch. with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Just beating the play clock is Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Open man. Downfield is Reynolds. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent gain
never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Back to throw, Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks run the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Goff. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Lions nothing. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Goff. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something with that.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to
hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard. First down, Eagles.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 32 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14. Lions nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Gibbs straight ahead. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the 50, it's Goff. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And some space here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
out of the gun now on third down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
But that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First target, first catch, and a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Blocked right. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now back to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st and 10, Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
A 45-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hey, easy, 63, bang! Get it.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Thumbs up, alert.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
63, 63, 63. 73, 73.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Lions will take over. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. 76. 76. 14. 14. That's it.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Goff now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Goff. His throw incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Goff.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Once again, it's Swift. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing.